into the unknown. That is how multiple French papers have put it. With 2 no-confidence votes looming over Prime Minister Michel Barnier, he and his ministers could very well no longer be in power come Wednesday. For that to happen, either one of the 2 motions, be it the one called by the far right or the one by the far left, would need to pass Parliament, and by a majority vote. Put forth on Monday after Barnier forced through a social security law, such no-confidence motions can only be voted on by law 48 hours after they've been called. But already the necessary votes on the far right and on the left are said to be there, upping the likelihood that Barnier will be ousted.
We have always said that this is not the left's motion. The votes of no confidence tabled are motions of no confidence in the government.
Confronted with this umpteenth denial of democracy, we will censor this government. And Michel Barnier will go down in history as the Prime Minister with the shortest mandate in the Fifth Republic.
If Barnier's government does fall, what then would happen on the political front in France? Well, it remains the great unknown, as the newspapers called it. Emmanuel Macron's entourage says that the French president is already working on a replacement. It is his constitutional imperative to name the prime minister. But who and on what side of the political spectrum? On the right, he could name Barnier again or pick another conservative politician. Or he could select someone on the left, such as former Prime Minister and socialist Bernard Cazeneuve. He was on the short list back in September. Or, knowing that any of his choices will be faced with a splintered parliament and the risk of being ousted as well, he could also name a technocratic government while he waits for future legislative elections. That can't be called until 1 year after the previous ones that Macron called, or not until July 2025. The final option is stepping down, as some politicians left, right and center have called for. Even if he said he won't step down, Emmanuel Macron could indeed resign, which would in turn provoke a snap presidential election.